Welcome to day 4. We're at 4 days now. Look at us, keeping with the schedule. And today, we're back in Pirate. Wait, hold on. Okay. I don't know what was up with my OBS, but for some reason, I was just looking at the preview it gives me, and I thought the game was somehow misplaced, like miscentered, even though it's supposed to be set up to fill the screen. And no, it's perfectly fine. It was just the preview window it gave me. For some reason, was being different due to, I don't know, where I have it OBS placed on the screen today. If you notice anything different, I slightly nudged up the bit rate. So, pixels shouldn't be bad for the live feed at least. Obviously, for certain other feeds, which I think most people who see this will see it on, it's nothing changed. But anyways, what are we doing over here? When last we left... Okay, let's stop. What are we doing over here? When last we left the story, we were in Flotsam. Well, technically we were up at the tavern over there because we did Bonnie Ann's, but story-wise we were in Flotsam. Well, you know... Hold on, one more. We still got a couple of skeleton keys. Apparently a stuffed turkey. Why not have another go-around with our dear friends... Krampus. Oh, wow, okay, I guess we've done this before. Can't even, you know, be like, oh, you gotta watch everything come apart again. No, just, you know, straight in. Okay, I see how the game is. And this time I've changed up the roster, but I think it is... I don't know, we'll wait and find out. But I think it is, it might still be randomized for who your crew is. Alright. Oh wait, you know, I should have the... So I can double... Okay, yeah, but I don't. So... I guess gotta do our own things.
Of course. Will do.
So naturally we're gonna do the smart thing and go after the boss first, because that's what smart people do. I mean, look, see? He's already like halfway through his health. Uh-oh, he's not happy with me. Storm swords. Okay, credit where credit's due. I think that's harder than most mobs we face.
For justice.
As you wish.
Aye, Captain. Yeah?
1, 3, 5. Darn it!
Watch this.
Oh, that reminds me. I should probably turn down the game audio a bit.
I will do it.
On it.
I may have... I need to make a different profile for when I do the, when I get those highlights for the Marvel Rivals. intermission. Because having to constantly change that is... and I always forget, too. So it's like, I can have profiles set up for a bunch of different stuff. Let's see, 42...
For glory.
Of course.
Aye.
I think that should finish him off for us. Oh, yeah, no, that was epic, so that means I should get him with glancing blow. Or not. I take back everything I said. Okay, let's see, chests. It's a shame there are no Christmas-themed chests, and we didn't even get any fun Christmas-themed items. That's kind of depressing. Alright, well, you know what? Let's head back to the docks. And, weird, I thought you could... There we go. I was gonna say, you should be able to use the life fountain to heal, but we just had to walk away from it for a bit. Oh, that's a bit of... That's another snowflake high patch. Hey, those never get old. Also, apparently got an egg. So now we're gonna have a pet. A Christmas pet. Let's run over to... Put the flying fish figurehead. And then, of course, you can see the armor we got on the front. And now, well, technically, we could head back to Flotsam. There's no point, because where we left off with the quest, Jack pointed us in the direction to chase after Ratbeard. Which is going to involve going to this... Oh, no, wait, that is still on Flotsam. Crud. I misread. I thought it was going to send us... No. We're going to chase after Ratbeard first. Because his hideout's in Flotsam. I could have set this up better. But anyways, I get to see coming this way from a different direction, though. Now, side note, an interesting thing. Flotsam is, like, in between the two. Yeah, it's, like, perfectly in the middle. This blue one just loops around between Skull Island, Skull Island, Skoy White, and this little abandoned lighthouse right there. And then you have the X marks the spot island. No, this yellow one that actually loops through the 3 skyways. Kind of interesting point about Pirate versus Wiz. Wiz, you get like world maps. Don't really have that on in Pirate. No. Ah! Scuttle. No, that's not Scuttles. That's Scabby. Scabby Barnacle. Who only sells skips. Okay. I was thinking about that earlier. I went to check the ship vendor in Skull Island. Because back in the day, you could, from Skull Island, you could get, like, all the upgraded ships, pretty much. But, yeah, see, now the guy on Skull Island will only sell you rafts. This guy will only sell you the, You better be sending me back this way. Good. What was I saying? Guy here will only sell you a skip, so... Treasure chest. Interesting.
You may be quick in the chase, but ye be too late.
Are you burning the map? How could you?
Blast! Ratbeard's gone through the window. Slippery as an eel, this one.
Look, that paper on the table's still burning. Looks important.
Wait, no, he is actually burning the map.
Hey, it's the wheel. Ratbeard set it on fire. I've managed to save a page.
Whoever reads these words, congratulations. I, Captain Gunn, being of sound mind, hereby name you my sole heir, and bequeath you a king's ransom.
I am asking absolutely no questions with this one.
Claim your treasure, walk the path I lay down here, and learn a few lessons that a master pirate has to teach you. Begin at my refuge at the end of Corsair's Channel. Inside a cask, you'll find my next lesson. I realize that as a pirate who may not have any patience for an old man's riddles. If this is the case, you'll find my treasure at...
Oh, that blasted rat just cheated out all the fun, didn't he?
The rest is ashes. Ratbeard's got a shortcut then. We'd best hurry to Gunn's refuge, double quick.
Which, regrettably, I did not have a marker on. Because, for those astute of the last 2 streams we've done, nervous laughter. For the astute of you, I pointed out that island so many, like a good, every time we pass it. I'm like, oh yeah, this island's not gonna come back to see it later, and then it's like, nope.
You've got a pet,
Oh, we got a pet.
to open your pet.
What did we get?
This is a pet roster.
Ah,
You
nope.
manage your pets.
No, sorry.
Any
So,
pet
Honey
can
Bell
become your
is
active
the
pet.
The buttons over your
Snowfall
select passport,
Fawn.
let you know more about it.
The blue tab on the
What a
pet's
peculiar one.
portrait pulls down a display
Yeah, no,
of
because
the
we've
pet's
actually had this one for a while.
The magnifying
Oh,
glass
it's loyal.
displays a
More
pet's
likely to join me in
sparring
combat.
attributes. The key to pet versus pet sparring.
We haven't done pets yet. That would be... So here's the thing. On one hand, like... I'm split. Pets are good in both games. But they work differently. Like, so in Pirate, I lean more towards pets that will give you the epics. So I put together one, and it's like I was gonna train a pet, but I just really fell out with Pirate in the end. But like I could get a pet that would give me like Blade Storm and all of that. Blade Storm and Relentless at least, which all of this was before you even had that trainer there. There's like one flying fish guarding this island. But anyways, like... Oh no! It's cantrips all over again. You have to bring a friend.
I say, look at that old book. It's important. I'd stake my life on it.
This better not be the companion tome that the quest says we'll get. It was. Yeah, no, those do sit around the maps. I think we might have seen one earlier. Like in last stream.
Look, there's a note hidden in this cask. Just as Gunn said there'd be.
When pirate, to what was once my humble home. A ship is a wonderful thing, but sometimes a pirate needs a home to go to when tired of the sky. To find my next lesson, sail to the lighthouse on Buccaneer Isle. Follow the trails through Shady Hollow to the grave of Honest Ned, my first mate.
Turns out you already have a home, pirate. Avery's giving you a bunkhouse back on Skull Island.
You can press the home button at the lower left to go straight there.
Anyways.
It's a long way back.
Because we don't... I don't want to go through that island again. We'll just come back here, which is, like, probably faster, I would say. Whee! Up! Almost went the wrong way. Hey, look! An abandoned ruined lighthouse. I think it's just abandoned. Look, I mean, it could clearly just use a little tender loving care to get it back into shape, right? Right. See what I mean? So much quicker than having to go back through that gosh darn code. Weird to consider the things younger he did that I don't do know. I really should have found a mount for this character. That was on my to-do list. I kind of not secretly sitting on any. Hey, chat. We're gonna follow these footy prints, and at some point I'm going to open up a second tab. Because, what I didn't consider is that 120 means membership's on.
Look at this place. The dead are running riot.
Come, let's do some good by putting these evil creatures to rest. When we find Honest Ned's grave, here's hoping he's still in it. Lead on.
Excuse me, gents. Are any of you guys Ned, perchance? I would hope and... No? Okay. And you decided that we must fight. Okay. I was hoping we could merely, you know, talk about it, but, you know... I guess there was no letting bygones be bygones. I'm bored. I'll full screen this. Actually, that reminds me. I was looking up a bit rate. Calculator. And I was actually contemplating lowering the streams down to 30 FPS, which in theory would make the should make the video better. But yeah. All right, let's see. Should I be able to one-shot you? Mayhaps.
I will do it.
Aye, Captain.
Will do.
Let's do something like this. Like, something absolutely goofy that hopefully gets them into the 3x3. Not sure if it's gonna work, though. Let's be real. No! Come here! And so you come back to me. Ah, look at that, repel borders. On our side this time. You know, I'm kind of thinking, it is a shame. So, the Americaness was another part of, like, an update, where they added in new companion. Oh, yes. Oh, hey, look! Overwatch, the talent we threw on Bonnie after her promotion last stream. Thankfully none of these guys have flanking, because they're literally forming an X around me. I should do 53, so that should... You don't have that strong, so you there.
Aye, Captain. What now?
You after him. Oh, Bonnie, shoot you. But this might just get rid of all four. Ah, chef's kiss. Perfect. That went surprisingly well. Wait, no. No, the one I have on right now. Okay, don't need to tell me twice.
Here lies old Ben Harkinson. The pirate's life he found was fun. Quick to fight and slow to run. One cannon blast and he was done. Wrong grave. Let's find another.
Oh boy. Can I go, like, around the house to not have to fight? I hate you guys. I do now. I could have gotten out of that without having to fight. And another locked chest that would require me to have friends. A very big group of friends.
Pity poor Lieutenant Mark.
He went to dinner with a shark.
Shark. Funny, but no honest Ned here. Let's keep looking.
Down. Hey, wait, where did all those footprints from earlier go? There's no footprints. That's oddly questionable. That's oddly questionable. More so than this guy just buried by a lagoon.
Here lies our own Wesley Moore, buried on this distant shore. Bravely he went off to war, but won't come back. No Wes, no more.
Mate, don't go ripping off.
Let's find another grave, Captain.
Don't go ripping off Johnny Comes Marching Home there. Depending on your outlook on that song, because technically I think it can actually be... There's like two interpretations to it. If you're kind of... Though I think part of the remark there does relate back to, you know, you can say, oh, I thought we were going down this way. King's Isle, why was this never used? I mean, it probably was for, like, may have been for witch doctors or something, but, yeah, no, like, the footprints go right down there. Maybe it comes up later. Yeah, like, what the heck? I'm right here.
Pity dear departed Jed. A great big rock fell on his head.
Jeb! No! Oh, wait, Jed. Okay, never mind.
It's not this grave either, Captain. It appears we're running short on options. That place seems to be our last chance.
So anyways, that's what I was saying. What? Apparently we've dropped a couple frames. You know, I've never understood why we seem to have a problem there. I'm gonna keep an eye on that number. Hopefully it doesn't go up again. Anyway, so as I was saying... Oh! Yeah, I do have to remember audio is also added on top.
Destroy me children, will you? Now I and I show you why you are afraid of the dark.
Well, it says to defeat the skull. Okay, we just go forward and fight these guys. Cool. Back to that previous conversation. Johnny comes marching home.
I will do it.
Or wait. You know what? No.
I'm ready.
Let's keep this up. Okay, yeah, no, we can hit like 3 of them with Bonnie. That's good. Johnny comes marching home. So that actually, same tune as I guess an Irish folk piece. Johnny, I Hardly Knew Ya, which that one is a bit more morbid. And more the, he won't be coming home no more. Which, like, it's like kind of a way you can spin Johnny Comes Marching Home. But I mean, also you can hit it with a more positive tune. There are 3 wide. I don't know if it... Nope, it isn't a 3x3 grid. I'm standing 2 feet in the grave, apparently. Alright, 53. So that should, for the most part, just get rid of these guys who are gonna
I'm on it.
block me from hitting their buddy. Dang! I know, that's kind of like smart of the AI. Oh, he survived, you son of a gun. Aw, Bonnie could have... Oh. Okay. I don't think... No, I guess Jack Russell at the end. Oh. Why, hello there.
For glory.
Is that all?
Most No, I think that guy just spawned in this turn. Okay. Yeah, no, this was 590. I don't know what the instability is. Because actually YouTube's saying fine for right now. Weird. No, I mean, also...
Cheers!
You have cheap shot. No, you don't. Okay, what in the blazes? Every turn, there's a new one. Aw, Ted, we were looking for Ned. Oh, no new one this turn. Like there, jeez.
I will do it.
Righto.
Here goes!
Now, fingers crossed. He's the last one. Woohoo! That was only like, what, 6 of them? Excuse me, sir. We've come to, discuss your... No? Okay. I see you have a little sand circle there. I sure I don't want to throw Emmett in. Let's just go for, like, full range. Let's see. I should be able to enjoy some range. And we can slow these guys down. Even though Scratch is a witch doctor, so he's going to be able to hit us with range to begin with. His buddies, though, can't. But do probably have decent movement, so... eh. This does remind me, I think... So let me think. Pirate came out in 2012. Which I want to say is around the time Wiz got Celestia. Does he have Witch? He does have Witch Hunter, so I don't know if... Yeah, because that will technically be a spell.
Yes, Captain?
You can lower your...
Yes.
Let's just do it. Anyways, I was saying, Celestia. So I mean, like the little skeletal Corsairs and like Old Scratch are all built off of the models they would have had from the Skeletal Pirate spell from Wiz. Which even then, the Skeletal Pirates are also like a mob in Unicorn Way, and were sort of common undead model in some places. I think they also used it in Dragonspire, to name another place.
For justice.
All right.
As you wish.
But... Oh, right. But these wizened zombies, though. I think those models they first had appear with Celestia. It's... I don't remember how far in the game, but I do know that they come from Celestia. Wait, is that the mark of it? No! Wait, what am I doing taking out his minions?
On it.
On it.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I just have to take out Scratch. Unique conditions, why didn't I read? What was I thinking? Oh, I guess he's only single hit. Yeah, no, because... Is it like his first promotion he's single hit, second promotion he gets the X, and then third he does a 3x3 around the target? Witch Doctors are actually kind of interesting with their attack areas, yes. Because... Whereas, like, a lot of characters only have single hits. Say, like, melee and that. Let's see. No, he has improved Mojo Blast. We're forming a line. He attacked American S, who was right there. That's why.
Orale.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. Yeah, no, so he would... Basically, his spells will hit... What is it? Natural attack will hit in the next pattern. But like a lot of the earlier Witch Doctor stuff, you might only get single hits. And then later on you get... Like, improved Mojo Blast is like the next pattern. You can also have like a cross pattern. Over here. And then I don't know if it does 3x3.
Spare I, and I repay thee for the favor.
Right, where's Ned? Find me Ned.
I thank ye for your mercy, and promise I will earn it. I follow you, and all my mojo be yours to command. What was it brought ye here?
Captain, are we taking this creature with us? I'll trust your judgment, don't worry. More than I'll trust this thing, anyway.
I mean, has he done anything to make us now trust us? And besides attacking us with a bunch of undead monsters?
It be a grave you seek. You come to the right place, Captain, my captain. You want Ned the pirate's grave. Him buried over there.
Oh! Okay, yeah, another I side with Scratch. He can summon a minion. Which is something Witch Doctors can do. They summon little undead warriors to fight for them. And then we have a little alcove over here where we'll find Ned's grave. Because of course we do.
So the grave gives up its secrets, eh? You found Gunn's box and the note is still inside. Read, and we'll see what fate has in store for us.
Here lies Honest Ned, the finest officer I ever had. Without him, I'd never have amounted to anything.
Spoiler, 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 spoiler.
This, then, is my second lesson. A pirate is nothing without his crew. Sail to Bounty Island and find the mermaid statue. She'll show you the way to my tomb and treasure. X marks the spot.
Alright, well, back to the lighthouse because we... The light fountain because we are not walking all that way. Ah, we was sitting within the lighthouse. That's what was in there. I wondered when we walked by. I legitimately did kind of wonder. Speaking of wonder, my brain is reminding me of a couple things. So I'm, like, hello? Just a... Oh no, that's a fleet of ghost ships, okay. Ah, X marks the spot. There we go. Yep. Funny thing about... Oh no. Waponi. The Waponi canoes. These you don't fight. These are a lot more like the skyfish. If you run into them, gonna get dragged into a fight. We're just gonna sail through this. Safety be... uh-oh. Oh, look, see, we got some of the,
Sorry, but you can't come this way. Turn back.
Wait, no, that's... What is that? What is that ship? Ship surrounded by Barracuda. Oh boy! And we hit him. Guess we're having fish for dinner. Yep, because I don't have the... Yep, and there you can see it, the X. We'll just distract that one with his minion.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I feel that ship probably does have something to do with the quest, because as you can see, like, Cool Ranch with this, fourth world, I want to say? It can get a bit groovy sometimes. But so, yeah, I think there's like a good bit in here that'll probably come back later in the plot. Now, what I was mentioning earlier, ships, because the talk cross on can you play the game and you don't buy a ship? It's an interesting question because obviously we start off, the game gives you a rank. Now the game's given us the ship. From here, the game doesn't give us another ship until until like the end of Monquista.
I will do it.
My pleasure.
On it.
Anyways, the game doesn't give us a ship until Monquista. It gives us a Monquista ship. And then... Which actually, fun fact there... Monquista is the only world in the game to have a single ship size. Skull Island has like the full... Skull Island gets like the full 4 because it's the only world where you have a raft. Monquista, you only get the skiff, which you get as part of a quest, so no real point in buying it anyways.
Aye, aye, Captain.
The, after that, there are no ships. Valencia, you don't get any ships. Have any ships. There are only, like, enemy ships, which is really a shame. It would have been cool to have something. Ah, the Dauntless. And you can see it's one you would... Oh, hey, we completed that. A side quest. But yeah, so the Dauntless will probably come back later. I think it might be part of a promotion quest. Same with, there's actually a ship we'll see later.
Intruder! Stand to and prepare to make account of yourself.
Squinty, you might want to squint. Anyways, so I can think. So we left Monquista, nothing for Valencia. Cool Ranch again, you get technically the full 3, because that's what it is skiff, frigate, and galleon are the 3 you'll always find. You think. So Cool Ranch, at the end of Cool Ranch, you get the Mushu. Talk about ships you get with the quest. You get a Mushu skiff. Okay, no, I'm actually missing something there. Because in the middle of Cool Ranch, you come back to Skull Island for Port Royal. That... Before they did the Marleybone update. It was both the Marleybone and Monquistan skiffs were the only 2... These were the only ships you could get for their origin ships. But we'll come back to that. So Cool Ranch, you get Mushu. Mushu straight up, you can just get all three sides. Again, all three. That was the end of the game, pretty much the end of the game at launch. The only two worlds to come after that are Marleybone and Aqua, both of which, again, you get all three. That's actually a lie. So Marleybone, as I mentioned, when the game originally launched, you could get a Marleybone skiff from Port Royal. And then the other two, the Galleon and the Frigate, were added when Marleybone was added to the game, but I don't think... We can double check that later, but I don't think they made a higher level skiff. That is covered by the Privateer bundle, Marleybone bundle, that gives you the Bulldog Officer. Yeah, and then... I don't know if they give you a ship for Aqua or not. But you don't get a ship during the Marleybone quest, so pretty much, technically you could play the game, but it's gonna get a bit problematic. You will have to eventually buy ships. But you don't have to do it with crowns, so...
Who are ye, and why come ye to my island? That's right, she's mine.
Better question. Why do I have two windows open that are just new tabs? Also, I think I'm going to turn the audio up again. Last couple streams have made me realize I need to go through audio and figure out what works.
I need your help. You're no witch doctor, but this is no matter for magic. Come to my cave.
That sounds like a side quest.
Guns gold? Ha! That's right, funny that is. I spent 10 years and more on this barren rock digging for that treasure. Look about ye! No one knows this isle better than I. If I've not found the treasure, what hope do ye have? Go ahead, look. Fairly warned be ye, says I. Ha!
Ooh. Couple surprises. New weapon, which I don't think we've had for a while. Let's have fun with this one. Oh, looky there, pirate! You're about to go into a dungeon!
Ahoy, pirate! Here
Why do I call this like every time?
Well, Captain, this is it. Let's have a look at that mermaid Gunn mentioned, eh?
So here we have our mermaid statue who's supposed to point us to the treasure.
Another note. Can't say I'm surprised. Read it then.
Welcome to Bounty Island, pirate. My treasure awaits within my tomb. Don't bother digging, the way is blocked. To pass the gate and find my tomb, you'll have to prove you're a true sailor. Your first test? Gunnery, a discipline dear to any pirate's heart. Head to the North Beach. There's a rope bridge to a nearby islet. Dig at the left post.
Another note. Another hoop to jump through. Let's get to it.
Most curious indeed. Also, this... I'm getting... by the... I got flashbacks to the Knights of the Old KOTOR 2 tutorial.
There be a note here, wrapped round the post, Captain. Read it.
The gunnery test. One of the kegs on yonder islet still holds good gunpowder. The rest are spoiled. Any pirate who knows a broadside from a cowhide can tell the difference. Take the good keg to my ship, beached on the far side of the island, and load the cannon there.
Shoot, I didn't really...
Well, that's not it. Shall we try the next?
I say, this powder's spoiled. Try again.
I didn't really read it. Crud.
That's not it. Shall we try the next?
Alright, what was it? Wait. Oh, you won't give me the dialogue, crud. And it's not part of that one.
I say, this powder's spoiled. Try again.
Well, that's not it. Shall we try the next?
I say, this powder's spoiled.
Oh,
Try
wait, I
again.
thought we tried this.
Here's the powder we need.
It might have selected a different one and I didn't realize. No, I'm sorry to say, I didn't actually pay attention to the dialogue there. The thought was bothering me, so I pulled up about the 12 Days of Spiral. Now, I don't know. Let me double check this real quick. Okay, so it literally just started today. That's what it was. That's... I've been checking all week, and as everybody knows, we have streamed for the last 8 days. And two of them have been King's Isle games, such as Pirate, which was part of why I decided to throw Pirate in right now, just so that, you know, maybe we could get a step closer to the membership. Probably not. I'll probably have to get a membership for keep this going. Which, whatever.
Ready to fire, Captain. I found another note, stuffed in the barrel.
The cannon's faced the wrong way.
Important as gunnery is, there's another skill even more vital. Rigging. A pirate who doesn't know his way around sails and ropes is doomed. Here's your second test. Go to the western beach and find the barnacle-covered rock. There's a rope buried beneath it. Tie the rope to the anchor and run it over both the masts. Hoist the anchor up and tie the other end of the rope to the cannon's platform. When you're finished, both anchor and cannon should be hanging in the air. You know how to tie a strong knot, don't you? Good luck.
Here we go again. Good thing Squinty never dug up any of these notes.
I mean, I don't even think Squinty would have a fun time with this Rube Goldberg machine. But anyway, free membership, so, I'm gonna have a word with Sodi.
The rope's right here, and now comes the hard part.
Actually, what is the first... Sorry, I keep falling back onto the 12 days. Charity mounts. They've got some select mounts back. I'm just gonna open it up. Yeah, so charity mount, and then there'll be like new news over the next couple days. So I'm actually gonna bookmark that, and hopefully I remember that it's buried under the 500 other million bookmarks I have. I need to clean some stuff, that's all. None to see there. Alright. Let's get our Rube Goldberg machine going.
Secure the cannon. Go!
Oh! Okay, there's a cannon hoist over here.
Look, there's another note on the bottom of the platform here.
Your final test is at hand, pirate. Go to the eastern beach and find the parcel I've hidden in a cask.
Once more onto the beach, dear friends.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody said that, having gone through Normandy, then going into Naples. I am not looking up that guy. Also, I don't think the land... well, we'll about that another day.
It's a spyglass, and a very fine one at that. And of course, there's
another note.
You've tried your hand at gunnery and rigging. Now we shall see how well you fare with navigation. Take the spyglass back to where you started and put it in the mermaid's hand. Then orient the glass south by southwest, 10 degrees below horizon. I've had you load the cannon, set the rigging, and orient the spyglass. If you have the skills of a true pirate...
That's it then. Let's go.
So here's the thing, right? Again, Rude Goldberg machine. My only complaint about the instructions is that I feel like there's a bit of... We never really see night and day in Wiz. I don't know if it's ever really... I feel like it's implied that there's, like, night and day. But we never see it. And this right here would be very...
Ooh, look at that!
Yeah, would be dependent on about such a concept, though.
Hurrah! We did it, Captain. We're rich!
Alright, let me break. But I did, like, still, this is like the sort of cool novelty stuff they were doing with Pirate. Oh, we're dropping frames again. I think it's mostly just, like, sometimes you get hit with something a bit more complex. And that's where the problem's arising. Oh crud, I accidentally just closed OBS. On accident. Well, I tapped the thing in the taskbar. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, right. Pirate being novel. Like, they were doing a bunch of... They started doing a lot more interesting stuff around now. Which is kind of cool. Alright, and then, yeah, like, all the grades just lead to this central right here. That's not really the novelty of it. It was more that just that cutscene. Ah, here we go. Let's just keep bottling this stuff. I have no reason to use it, so I can't use the juicer to probably just like refill my bottles, I would assume. Gunn? Gunn? Where's the gold, Gunn? I see little shiny trinkets.
Lovely cave. Now, where's the treasure? Did Ratbeard beat us here?
You little whelp! How dare ye! This tomb was mine to find, mine! I'll teach you to cross me. Get 'em, me crawlies!
See, witch doctor? Hey, yeah, give me one sec. There we go, we got some funkies. And, yeah, there's the skull who's talking for Gunn. It turns out it's his undead skull. Alright, Scuttles, let's deal with your crabs. You might want to see a doctor about it. Alright. Do double that.
Aye, Captain.
What? Uh-oh, the game's taking a minute. There we go. And we're once more having the problem of... we're overloading the connection. Give me a sec while I, sadly, reverse some of our improvements. That should hopefully fix things. Obviously, all this stuff is going to look clear on the VOD that goes to the archive channel, but... for the one that gets uploaded to YouTube. You know. Now, I am going to need to run some tests because, you know, we're having trouble with this. And, again, there's the plan for a certain... to do a certain stream on the... I might just have to settle. I was going to try and up the bitrate on that stream. Well, no, not up. Well, yeah, I was gonna up the bitrate too. That one though will only be on Twitch, so that might come into play. How much damage is that gonna do? 68. Ooh, now we're cooking. Let's just make that guy out. And double down on that guy. But anyways, so 25th. I was hoping we could bump up the resolution for that stream, but I think what we'll do is it's gonna be Twitch exclusive. We'll just stick to a bumped up bitrate. So it should have like really good picture quality. Because it's not it's not gonna be anything too demanding. But it's a nice change of pace. He's just a simple skeletal pirate.
On it.
My pleasure.
On it.
And that was pretty easy now, wasn't it? I am so upset though about how much I just had to lower that. Like, I do try to pride myself in having decent quality. But... where is it? I'm making myself blind. Scuttles, can we have a word?
This treasure, it's gone! Our quarrel is for nothing!
It is for naught.
I wasted 10 year and more picking o'er this rock. I'm done. Goodbye!
The treasure be gone, my captain. But we can still learn what happened here. Captain Gunn him tell us himself. Let me work me art.
I stand corrected, Captain. This thing will prove useful after all.
Jeez, Emmett, why do you have to be so mean to Scratch? What did he do to you? He has proved a helpful member of our group.
I can talk to you. Unexpected. I would congratulate you, Pirate, for being the first to find my treasure. But sadly, you aren't.
Again, emphasizing my spoilers from earlier.
After all the trouble I went through to write my lessons and engineer this amazing tomb, a cheating rat comes along and spoils it all.
No, right? That's just spoil sport. I mean, what? Rat came in? What?
Ratbeard sent water moles, detestable creatures, to swim in through the flooded tunnel and steal my gold. I knew I should have sealed that passage.
He's got a point.
The moles were going to give the gold to their fire guard. That must be the volcano at Port Miku. Take my treasure back and teach them a lesson.
Hey, we're level 11! Okay, yep, so still attached to the one at the lighthouse right now. Now that we're at level 11, knowing full well what's ahead, let's take a real quick moment to make sure we get our crew. Okay, Scratch, accuracy. I want you to have some punch. Not the drink.
I'm ready. Yes, Captain.
And everybody level 8 up to level 9.
Ahoy!
Yes?
Perfect. I have a crew who's ready for their final battle with the rats. Okay. No, don't give me any effects at all, game. Don't worry, I'm fine with it. Alright. Sorry, I don't know why I'm looking at this. We'll look at that later. I don't know if it unlocked the crowns thing or not. Sort of missed it. Doesn't look like anything got unlocked there. Probably would have given me a notice if it did. So it looks like we're gonna dock over here. Right in front of this volcano with a villa. I mean, volcano with a view.
It looks like we'll have to fight these creatures for the treasure.
Okay then. But I am gonna fight them over here on the way up. Hi, mate! You wanna have a tussle? Let's have a tussle! I summon a gingerbread man, please? Let's see. Yeah, so he'll hit if we're standing in an X formation. And I doubt these guys will move too much because they're ranged, and we're probably just about all in range, so they don't have much of a reason to move. Which is also good for me, because if they don't move, they're already in that 3x3 grid. Oh, that one guy's a melee unit. Shoot. Mind us, just, you know, building up our spell damage. That's all. Oh, nope, you. Okay. Yes, thank you. Oh. No, you weren't supposed to do that part, though. You weren't supposed to do that. Oh, see, now look what I'm dealing with. Alright. But you guys walked into this one. Just remember that part. Let's see. Yeah, only that guy.
Captain.
Of course.
Right.
Yes. For justice.
Yeah, we'll go for you because you're basically the next one to take down. From the looks of it. Oh, Scratch is going to get rid of the Spearman. Ah, just barely. Oh, Scratch got through. Nice. It's a shame both these guys can. Oh. What exactly? Oh, because he targeted Scratch, so he has the cross pattern.
Yes,
We'll
yes.
have Jack Russell hit him. And then I will come forward and solo the Americaness, take that guy, and Scratch will also target him. Because, let's face it, their Witch Doctor's done for. So, I mean, Jack Russell would just use Blade Stronger for some of these Americaness miss. But, as we can see, halfway through the 8 they want us to take care of. Thanks, game. I guess you gave me a shooting jacket. Oh hey, you can see the top mast of our ship from here. That's cool. Yeah, things you don't... Oh, now you're all spaced out. That's no fun. I mean, I can still build up my, let's see, range. So, I doubt you'll move. 2 spearmen. You guys might move. We've established you guys hit in a cross-plat pattern and not a,
I'm on it.
And I just moved Jack Russell into a spot whereby he would get hit due to the cross pattern. Dang it! Whoopsie-daisies! By the way, I just realized how broke. There we go. Okay, so nothing is set there. Yeah. The YouTube live dashboard is so big. Especially because I have like a broken chat covering over it. I don't know what it is. Everything on the right side of my ultrawide is just looking weird. Like the page would work if it was on the left, but because it's on the right side of the monitor, oh, now we're asking a bit much of it now, aren't we? Hello? Please don't die out on me, game. Alright, I think I have no choice there. Okay, yep, that's being a bit, and... Game? Game, please work.
At your command.
Hmm? Aye, aye, Captain.
Yes, aye, aye, Captain.
Well, okay, he's gone anyway, so again, I'm having Jack Russell hit somebody who is no longer there, so what's the point? Sometimes things happen. Let's see, that will do 45, so let's go for that one. Your epic hits. Just send your pirate in as a distraction. No, you probably have... Yeah, you have cheap shots, so I don't really want to risk sending him out. I mean... Yeah? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I misjudged the situation again. Have a skeletal pirate. That's what we'll say. Yep, there's that thing I warned myself about. Hey, Self, maybe don't leave him just standing there. I think he's good. Everything will be fine. Okay, yeah, no, that just doesn't... Actually, yeah, so if we're gonna do this right, we make sure I'm in position so that the other two can also get into position, and that is why we put some thought into it. I was saying, as I literally did the thing that... What?!
What now? Ha-ha!
Skeletal pirate! You are a melee unit. You were standing next to the enemy. Why did you run away from the enemy? What did I just watch? No thanks. I mean, hopefully those boots have some good stitches, but, stitches? Yeah. Am I okay? I don't know. I just watched the minion I summoned, who could have ended it there! Not end the fight. Hi. Game, why hast thou forsaken me? Ahoy there, pirate!
Ahoy, pirate! You're going into a dungeon!
I really should have just turned that off 2 dungeons ago. But then I can't make fun of it, now can I? Oh boy. Here we...
What a view! Looks like we fight our way to the top, Captain. I hope you're not afraid of heights.
Because heights are what you should definitely be afraid of right now, not the molten lava. The molten lava, the weird, torn out, carved out palm. Or the lava fish. You know, like, I feel like there's a few things here to be concerned about, and also I only get 2 companions in this fight. I don't suppose I have. These aren't ranged, are they? No, they'll naturally come to us. Okay, cool. So I can just, again, do this to sort of boost this up. And also, they are privateer enemies, which means they get their attack, they get their critical stats from the will stats. So by doing this and boosting our stats twice, we are making sure that they can't crit us. Whilst also improving our own damage. output.
Yes, Captain.
And then I'm questioning myself because we have a narrow pathway that this battlefield is taking place on, and how did we go from the lava fish floating to 1v1ing the lava fish? Like, the AI just went, okay, there's a narrow path here. 1v1 me, bro. Oh, now we've realized we can go around. They actually probably don't have that great movement. Is what the situation is. I still see 1v1. That's all I'm gonna say.
For justice.
Wait and see if the game responds in like, but see, again, I don't think heights are the concern. Look at her. She's standing on the ledge fighting this fish that's floating over the lava. I think we have bigger concerns than heights. Yeah, just make sure that goes down. Or even more. How did somebody get in there to paint that painting inside of here? There are these cave paintings in here that have absolutely no floor to support anyone painting them. How did that happen? That one might be a bit more large. But even then, like, there's somebody who had no fear. Had to be supported above all this lava to make a painting. Alright, I'm starting to get done with this lava pit. Oh wait, no, that's the 2 wide. Oh, mate, you just made a mistake. I mean, technically, if I want to make the argument, I'm the one who made the mistake, because if it wanted to, it could have gone around, and therefore I wouldn't be able to go through. But, granted, you know what, I can heal my companion, so I don't really see a concern there. Also, why does she keep missing? Shame I used her guaranteed hit. Come on. Final hit. Now you got it. 3rd time's the charm. I think we'll... Yeah. I think it just collected them because it was like... Yeah, so the other chest would have just been above the lava, and I don't know how to do that. Go to the side of the volcano! Okay, hold on. Let's just blend right in. Ooh. Volcano, 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 volcano. Darn it! I thought we were blended right in. Let's see, so that last... Okay. Oh, actually, no, it does add like a few additional points. That's not bad.
As you wish.
Yeah, there's not really gonna be winning a fight with that witch doctor in positioning. So it looks like there's gonna be winning this fight because that basically ate through more than half of all their health. That's an upside. And Blade Storm. Ah, and an epic hit at that. Ah, that's gonna be a 2-for-1 deal right there. 2 for 1? 2 for 1 on slingshots. Slingman. Is this game of Civ 6? Because I would take it. Alright, yeah, let's just send her up here. Scratch, send in that useless...
Righto.
Actually, yeah, because that should trigger Blade Storm. Anyways, Scratch, send in that useless skeletal pirate that will run away at the first sight of the Witch Doctor.
Aha!
Oh wow, I didn't even go for the guarantee. That's just like run into one that wasn't a concern. Is that it? Like, these guys are coming across as quite easy. Concerningly. See, Scratch, we didn't even need your coward of a undead pirate. Look at that. I just need to check the VOD to see what level they were, because I feel like we had to have been higher than them. A platypus?
Help! I beg you! Get me down from here!
You see, I might see feeding the gold to your volcano god, but I mean, a backstabbing rat, now, don't you think that's just going to give your god indigestion? Like, come on.
What the devil? Captain, the water moles are throwing Gunn's gold in the volcano. Look!
Go! Go!
Oh, no! My funky! Oh, we're gonna pay for that. Is this... Okay, I just had to beat the boss. Cool. Interesting. Hey! And we can buff up the team and debuff the boss all at the same time. That's nice. Good first turn. Boom. Whoop. Slingman just appears right next to you. Slinkman! What? Look at that little funky bunch sitting there, mocking me that I ran into battle instead of grabbing it. Let's see, 68, 45. None of these are spell damage, but this one is spell heal. Alright,
For justice.
It. Just, you know, get that one in there too, just because, you know, all hands. As though it will deal with the victory target. Probably not. Bum. Alright. Just about halfway there.
Oil!
You going for a big hit? I talk about us just getting through the bosses. Health. It goes through half my team's health. Well, my companion's health. Oh, that later. Maybe I should have placed that pirate at a different, skeletal pirate at a different spot. Let's see, so 80... Get, want to do the heal.
At your command,
I would definitely make the argument to focus on him. Damn. Let's hope we survive one more turn. If not, I'll probably have to throw a heal next turn, which I mean, based off some of those crystals. That was a good time to fizz. Yeah, so he does 45. 31. 34. And Bonnie's down. Okay, yep. I had a feeling she might not survive that turn. Like, if they decide to focus their fire somewhere. Let's see, he's at 100. We might be able to, if we can secure some hits. Or we secure another defeat on our side. Oh, he's hanging on by a thread.
He gets knocked down, but he gets
up again.
We never going to keep him down.
The idols! Break his idols and you breaks his will! Smash him quick!
But he has to go through his turn. And they still have so many of them. Yep, Scratch is gone. Destroy the 3 idols with all the team you have left. Now that guy's got cheap shot. No, he has parting shot. I say we go in for this heal. And begin having the Americaness part ways. For the first idol. Second idol, because I'll probably get the other one the first next turn. Something like that. Yep, that triggered parting shot as I expected it to. Retrospect, that also triggered cheap shots. And he's back for round 2. Oh, this is going to be costly for me. Luckily, even without Scratch, we still have the Skeletal Pirate, who has taken no damage whatsoever. I think we'll go for another one. Then let's go right here, because that will make it a clean shot to the next one. Aha! Didn't trigger parting shot this time. Sucker! Hey! And remember how I said they weren't attacking the minion? Look who they discovered! Oh, and look who found our little guy trying to sneak up and make trouble for next turn. Man. Look at that Skeletal Pirate. Redeeming himself. I'm not forgiving what happened earlier. But isn't somebody over there proving their worth? Finally. Alright. Make sure I only have to heal so much. First time using a group heal on stream. Woohoo! We did it! I think I've had a fight where that really went fun.
Now, Captain, we make Chumba tell us what happened here.
Your crew's wearing thin, Captain. You can't feel the full squad.
I mean, I can't feel the full squad.
Companions off bed rest.
I still have, like...
For their wound timers to expire.
If you're in a hurry, press your Skull Island button and go to Miracle Mitch.
Yeah, no, we're doing fine. Stop hitting me with every tutorial tip that is irrelevant. I want these bananas first. Now then, Mr. Chuba.
Ronnie Gogo!
That was strange. Maybe the rat can explain what happened here.
I mean, hopefully he's a much I would argue that he is a much better sacrifice than the rat anyways.
Now! Get me down from here! Please!
It seems the villain's got a taste of his own medicine. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
You're right. Hear him come.
Again, see, like, Pirate was the first one to get cutscenes. I don't even think there were any in Wiz by this point. At least not, like, to this scale. Also, there's a treasure chest up there that we might want to investigate. Alright, so you took Chuba Wooba's place.
I thank you for saving me hide, young captain. Though I'm sure I don't deserve it.
Yes, Shink.
I'm sure you're right.
I tricked the water moles into making me their king so they'd steal me Gunn's gold. But they turned on me and tried to destroy the treasure.
And then, almost like Pirates of the Caribbean 2, they were going to, well, technically they were going to sacrifice you. Pirates of the Caribbean, they were going to eat Jack.
Surely I'm the lowest blackguard that ever sailed the sky. But I see the error of me ways. I'd join your crew if you'll have me.
What? After all you've done to us?
I renounce my claim to Gunn's gold. There's so little left. But what there is, it's yours. You've earned it.
Yeah, Shink having to do all the riddles instead of cheating your way by skipping to page 47?
Captain, I must protest. But you've led us this far. I trust you. I'll serve with Ratbeard, but I won't like it.
You know, it strikes me, I think that was supposed to be the surprise. The surprise inside on the quest.
Now that our differences are settled, there's a matter I must see to.
I think that part has to do with the level. I don't think he was originally... Well, he might have originally promoted as soon as he got up. No, that doesn't feel right. Ah, well. Now he's got a promotion. Hey, the treasure!
Well, Captain,
what's left of it?
on your parents' proud,
and not sacrifice to the volcano god.
Treasure. You're a pirate for sure.
There, wrapped in sailcloth. What be that?
Ah, yes, the friendly reminder. There was a chalice that we were sent after.
Look here, it's that chalice Avery wanted. Let's go and give it to him.
That's a second chance chest. It gives
Here
you
we
another
go.
shot at a boss's loot for a few crowns.
If you don't get the loot you want, you can try again. What's a crown price right?
Kind of interesting how they do second chance chests. So if I remember, No, sorry. Wiz has a different design. Yeah, and I think they've always had that design in Wiz. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought Wiz used like the obsidian chest, which I'm being reminded they cut back on. So when Zodi and I hit that in Wiz, it's not going to be as expensive as the first time I played Wiz. Almost 15 years ago. Oh, that's a thought. But, yeah, that won't see you go as many places. But yeah, no, Pirate just uses like a Black Valencia chest. Compared to Wiz's, which has like it's a unique one. Anyways, Avery, carry the plot forward.
I hear you found Gunn's treasure. Well done. A shame so much of the loot was lost, confounded water moles. So, did you happen to find...
The chalice? You have my thanks, good captain. I've good use for this, and another job for you, if you're willing.
Uh-huh, that's always promising.
For years, I've strived to get an imperial power to trade openly with us. A treaty will transform Skull Island into a true republic. This cup's an heirloom of the Ortegas, a great family in Monquista. The governor in Puerto Miku is an Ortega. He'd be grateful to get this back. Take this treaty to Puerto Miku with the chalice as a gift. This passport should get you to the governor. I'll pay you handsomely for this. Agreed?
Ah, okay. That's a side quest. I don't know if we're doing any side quests right now. For the stream. We might just start carrying the plot forward. Okay, fine. Look! Somebody else! Weird, considering how I always change realms to, like, run into nobody awkwardly. Though at that same time, like, the Commons area, which is Avery's Court here in the Commons, and was... Let's kind of face it, those are, especially when you have open chat, it can be a bit unmoderated. No, more importantly, it's full of people talking, so... There's that, too. Wind up with bubbles everywhere, and actually... You know what? Add on to that, the, just so many players that sometimes it can sort of drag down your connection a bit and cause a bit of lag. That's online games for you, though. I forget, is there a tavern over here? We might have to make a pit stop. Because I think... we'll meet with the... Will we? Oh, hey, there's that ship I was talking about. We'll see that later. There's the skyline of Port Royal. And here's Port Miku. Yeah, let's call it Port Miku. That's what we'll call it, Port Miku. Obviously that's not the name, but, you know. Why not? I don't think this little island has a, let's see. Ah! It does have a ship tender, though. Who sells frigates? And the spiral frigate, which, yeah, until you're, like, later on in the game, there isn't really much of a use for it. Or, you can't get. I shouldn't say there's much use for it. The spiral ships are kind of nice, because they're higher level, but you can basically have whatever your favorite world of ship is. Which is kind of cool. So, like, if you're partial to the Skull Island ships, you can have that. If you're partial to Royal Navy, you can have those. Monquista is the exception. And also, they only do frigates and galleons for the spiral ships. But yeah, so if we wanted to, we could get a frigate. I don't think we will. I am way too partial towards galleons. Well, depending. Right, we have a parts vendor who will sell us more parts. Also has Royal Navy parts if you, again, got the privateer bundle. More side quests here. The big thing I want to look for. Monquistan ship parts, which is kind of funny because there isn't a bundle for it. And there's no vendor here who sells Monquistan ships either. So, it's like, okay, mate. Yeah, I gotta go to Monquista for that first, I think. Let's see. Unless we forget, I'm also... I feel like there should be a tavern here. Maybe I'm wrong. There's a church right there. Giovanni over there's got another...
You have business with His Excellency?
Ah, yeah, see.
Letter of introduction. Let me see. So, you are...
let's hear it.
Here's hoping the credentials Avery got you are worth the paper they're printed on.
Sure they are.
Madame Zardo of Darkmoor. I hope you had a good journey. I see the legends of your beauty are not exaggerated at all.
Yeah, that's Monquistans for you. Shame there's no picture there.
That's a fine likeness, that is. It looks just like you.
These credentials are fine, but I cannot, alas, let you see His Excellency the Governor. At least, not dressed as you are.
Oh, look at Mr. High Society here.
See if you can find the shop of Bernardo Sastre. the tailor. He'll make sure your lack of fashion doesn't disgrace you when you see the governor.
All right. Let's see. Where's the tailor gonna be? Let's make a monkey out of this. Oh, she's just right here.
Why are you looming over my shop, gangly one?
Why is your shop so small, puny one?
The Major Domo is quite right. You are dressed like a savage. I'm hesitant to even be seen talking to you, but I shall take pity on your plight. There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's hardly your fault you were raised without the tiniest shred of culture or civilization. To fabricate something acceptable in your size will be, difficult. I must charge you 50,000 gold coins, labor included. Too expensive? There is an alternative. House Guzman has an unfair monopoly on Mushu silk. Bring me silk from their ships. I make your suit.
That'd be an interesting one, and then we get to see Monkeyston ships. Except... seriously, is there no tavern on this island? You know, I'm starting to think there isn't, which, again, it's at, I guess we'll go make that pit stop real quick, because we are going to move away from the story. Now, we're going to change course and go do Ratbeard's promotion. Real quick. Character. Am I level 12 yet? No, I am not. Though I probably will be after Ratbeard's promotion. Okay. But anyway, I guess we're gonna come over here to Scrimshaw, which has a fun vendor. Feels odd, Gunn. I think this basically is the only place you can get the galleon now. You can see right over here. Actually, also, this was like one of the few places in the game where you actually see a dry dock. Interestingly enough. Well, I was going to say it's bigger than the ship, but I guess they just made it big enough. Here we go. Here we have the galleon, and oh, these are big. And ooh, I could buy. No, I can't. Be level 12. Alright, we will come back to you enough so that I'm leaving a marker right there. They're big, they're slow, but they hold. Alright, let's sit down here. Ratbeard will probably be the head of the table this time around.
I was preparing to go after Gunn's gold. I needed to raise some money to recruit me lads and impress the Waponies.
Of course you did.
I sold me best blade and captain's finery to Bill Bobstay, a pawnbroker in Scrimshaw. Well, I reckon it's time we got 'em back. If we can find a way into Tradewind Skyway, I ask for the chance to seek out old Bill and get my gear back. What say ye?
I say we literally just walked past Bill coming in here, and that I don't think we need to find a way to get to where we are if we're already there, which is kind of redundant. Alright, back upstairs.
Who are you then?
And you just automatically, okay.
Right, we've done our share of business. I took some of his things, yes. A blade and a right smart suit of clothes, as I recall. Had to sell it all, I'm sorry to say. The clothes went to Twitchy Jake Creedy, an old friend of Captain Ratbeard's, as I recall.
He is no such thing! That black-hearted skunk of a rat is no friend of mine! I'll take my things back by force if need be.
That's your business, not mine. I think Creedy and his crew have taken up in the dockside warehouse if you want your things back.
What? They could just so happen to be local? I should probably change my quest while we're at it. Why, I'll be! How convenient. Howdy!
Ah, Ratbeard. I thought ye might come by. Who's this with you? Look out, Captain. You'll never be safe so long as Ratbeard is standing behind you.
Oh, so we've established.
A fine coat I found, isn't it? I figure it pays back half of what you owe me.
Only half?
Oh, you mean to take it? Well, that's fine by me. Boys!
Just remember the rat will have no part in this fight. Somehow he found his way into this fight. Which is set on a very long, very wide battlefield. Okay. You guys take one into the warehouse, we'll take the other, we all rush into each other, and see who makes it out on top. Oh, Ratbeard even took, like, first mate spot. Interesting. Now, regrettably... Nope, Buccaneer. 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 Okay, it wouldn't have really done Ratbeard any good. These guys are all level 10. I think... Yeah, no, that shouldn't be too bad compared to my...
Yes.
Ratbeard has hold the line, which,
Will do.
Basically, it's more of a make sure nobody goes past you sort of talent. If they get within, like, sort of a U shape of you, you wind up... No, not just a U shape. If they get within, like, the 3x3 of you, that first step, the character will block them from moving. We'll stop their movement, I should say. See? And we just saw it there. Sadly, Ratbeard was his turn, so the attack carries through. Regrettably, I think I'm like 1 instead of like next jump, so yeah, don't have a 3x3 at the moment. Saving that.
For glory.
Okay. At your command. Will do.
Yeah. Let's have Ratbeard fall back. I didn't check, but Buccaneers usually don't have cheap shots, so we should be safe on that front. He said debating whether or not this would play out the way he wants it to. Hey! Look at that! King of Repel Borders and a nice hit on top of that. Let's go! Yep. There we go. There we go. Come on, 3x3 grid. 3x3. Yes! 3x3 grid. I still don't know how I feel about that darned undead pirate. There we go, standing right in the middle of it. Now, there is one small problem. I'm in the middle of it, so Scratch can't hit the middle target, and also
Aye, aye, Captain.
Take part in the fun.
On it.
Wait a minute.
What now? Absolutely.
Let's take a gambit. Yes, because I will do 50. No, block. 44, so Scratch. Yes! Okay. So at least that one's done. Now, of course, Ratbeard missed his shot, though, so... Not much good that played out. Alright. Let's see. Should be able... Actually, both of them should be relatively weak right now. 199. Truth be told, way I see it, it can go either or.
We'll do it.
On it.
Yeah. As you wish.
turn the tide on the other guy, though, so he is going to have a damage boost. Which doesn't matter if he misses. Oh, do I have a guaranteed hit? I can just finish this off. No! I'm just gonna be lazy and heal myself then. That way we don't have to heal ourselves outside of battle. You blimey son of a gun, you! But there's 5 of us and 1 of you!
Enough! Take your coat and hat, ye old rat!
Could hardly stand the smell of them anyway.
Well, I'll have to review that.
Your sword? I know nothing of that. I only bought your kit from Bobstay. Go ask him where it is.
Now we gotta find the sword. The sword. And we still haven't leveled up yet. There's crabs all over the place. Jeez. Alright, where's the sword?
The sword was purchased by One-Eyed Jack over in Flotsam. An old friend of yours, yes?
We'll see about that. If Jack's up to something, there'll be the devil to pay.
Alright, let's hop on the ship. Nope! Wrong way. Hey, look, jellyfish! Look at them, they look so cute and cuddly. Ooh, they're orange-shanked. Alright, let's just go right through this blockade of islands. Around these scary flying fish. Through... Wait, that's... Oh! They actually have... Wait. Oh! That's a... Does he come into play later? Huh. Boss ship. Try and get me, you canoes! And we're back here again. Because why not? Going up to see the thing. I don't know what the thing is. I forgot the way up there. But hey, we'll run into it soon. Look at that. I mean, we don't have that in Wit. We never really got, like, they revamped Wizard City. They didn't add, like, you know, random characters running around Ravenwood. Actually, out of everything, they de-staged Sabrina. Alright, time to talk to this rabbit who's no good.
Hello again, young pirate. You and Ratbeard have sorted out your differences, I see. Piracy makes strange bedfellows.
Yeah, but usually that's on the end of the guys who are complaining about piracy. I feel like there's some companies I should be thinking of here, because actually, if you think about it, I don't really think of strange bedfellows there. Maybe something libertarians? Weird Al was making the rounds recently. You know, because apparently some problem with his biopic, but you know, usually it's just, you know, like, I don't know, Nintendo and Bethesda. No, even that.
If I'm right, Ratbeard has come looking for his blade. Well, don't get cross. I bought it to hold it safe for you. Least I could do for an old friend.
Right, unsuspicious there.
Ratbeard, your sword is hidden in one of my rental properties, a cabin not far from here. Enjoy. Don't worry, I'll claim my favor later.
See, there it is. Now, I am remembering what we're gonna run into. We're gonna get a, I'm gonna spoil it now. There's gonna be a bit of a ghost from the past. Oh, I hate how much of a maze Flotsam can die. See what I mean? It's a maze. Alright, door's right here. Door's right there. The summer rental. Fancy. Anywho. There be this chest.
Here's my blade at long last. Now, huh?
You vile, black-hearted traitor. Poisoned your own crew and thought nothing of it, did you? And you, pirate, we had a deal. You were supposed to catch Ratbeard and stop him, but you took him on your crew? How dare you?
Now, look, hear me out. From a certain point of view, we didn't really stop him, the water moles did.
Poisoned? I never poisoned you. I just meant to put you to sleep. Not, well, to put you to sleep.
See, and that's why you choose your words very carefully. Alright, nobody has... Okay. Usual...
I'm on it.
And again, like, kind of pointing out how Pirate comes around the same time as WizKid Celestia. The Ghost right... No, actually... No, Wiz actually had that model for a while before they used it for the Shadow Weavers. I take that back. Those were Spectres and Dragonspire. Actually, most iconically, they're Malistair's minions at the end of Dragonspire. But again, like, the model first appears in Dragonspire. And then they moreover get used for the Shadow Weavers in the Morgana arc. And don't go asking me about any story beyond that, because I stopped playing Wiz around, what was that last one? Chrysalis. Chrysalis was like the world that came out before I... Well, actually, I never really played through Azteca. I'm like part of the way through it right now, but I haven't really been playing it much. They don't have ranged attacks, so I'm just gonna let them form up around Ratbeard. Actually, you know what I should do is I should do that. And then, Ratbeard, you can go settle your differences with Lasco. Uh-oh. Hindsight 2020. Up. Okay. Coming up. Up now. There's our first opponent to use flanking. There's probably my biggest problem with holding the line, though. It's like, you know, they literally just are coming right up to you to attack you. It just... It loses its... It loses its purpose. Put it that way.
On it.
Of course, Captain, my captain.
Okay.
Ooh. Excuse me. But like I said, because now, you know, you come up to attack the enemy, anybody can get by you. I think Lasco will be done this turn. Ow. Maybe not. Poke tooth. Wow, I did jinx myself. Like, full stop. I'm like, Old Scratch will be able to finally effectively use this attack. Nope. I think it's 10 o'clock. Alright, let's see... Yeah, he has shape shot, so I might as well do that final hit. Let's work on finishing these off. Something like that. Should have us finishing them all off next turn. Minus last goes down this turn. Alright. Up. Oh, that was Vengeance Strike. That's why. Because even though they're labeled as witch doctors, their attacks are melee. Oh. Oh, and it still has its attack. Wait, what? Oh, because that one came over, so it did, it triggered her repel border, which then caused the Vengeance Strike. And then, so it comes in to do its attack. And then, I guess...
Captain, I thought getting me old kit and sword back would make me feel like a new rat. But after hearing what became of the old crew...
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
I never have harmed a hair on those boys' heads. Oh, I'd trick them out of their share of the treasure, but that's just pirating. Let's get back to the tavern. I've some thinking to do.
And sadly, we are nowhere near level 12. Great. I was hoping we'd get the galleon by the end of the stream. Unless mayhaps I'm missing something. Nope, it just promotes him, so we won't even get any experience from this quest besides what we got from the fights. Which were 2. Okie dokie.
Captain, I'm sure them drops I bought were knockout drops. Somebody else must have slipped me poison.
Right, sure.
I means to find out just who did it. And that day, there'll be a reckoning. Till then, I guess I'll try your brand of pirating. I'm glad to be on your crew, Captain. You've shown me the error of me old ways.
Now he goes from an officer to a commander. Which I think... Where's Emmett? There he is. Emmett's only an ensign. Which... Well, I guess technically we didn't really have a rank. Officer's like generic term. But now he officially outranks Emmett. But I think at the end of the day, I think his highest rank becomes lieutenant. Yeah, Emmett doesn't really get that high of a rank. Anywho. Got Ratbeard done. Let's go put some, give him some new epics.
I'm ready.
What now?
Let's do the tried and true favorite, Blade Storm. Because of the way that they changed it, let's enjoy some Blade Storm 2. And then, you know, next time he gets one, we'll put in for other stuff. Oh, we haven't seen these yet. Not the Spooky. Spooky makes no sense for Ratbeard because he doesn't have any spell damage. Right? Mega Strike. I think he gets something later on in the game. But not right now. But yeah, so Brawler, that one, that's a way to level him up, which I could literally have them do between streams, but I haven't.
Yes.
There's also, not Spirited, Scrapper is, they get put on bed rest when they die. Plunderer, you can have them, have companions collect gold for you. Gear, nautical XP, trading tomes, or stuff for your pets. All of these All these talents just make them faster at it. But I'd say if you're going to use them for combat, you're not going to look at these ones we just looked at. Let's see. Coming back to Ratbeard. Let's go for armor, because technically he is supposed to be one who's on the front, so to speak. And then we'll have tough. And let's not forget rough, because I do want him to do attacks. And yeah. We could probably go into a conversation about, like, what role each class plays, like how, Buccaneers are kind of tanks. I just disconnected my headphones. Yep. Give me 1 second, because those have been acting up. I think it's like an update I ran on my computer today. Normally... Uh-oh. Here they go. Normally I'm pairing my headphones with my computer over Bluetooth. And I ran some updates yesterday, which I think are causing some problems with the Bluetooth. So I'm going to have to review that tomorrow. But yeah, what was I saying? Buccaneers are kind of tank-like. DPS. Musketeers are pretty much ranged, and they do have walls, though. Kind of like, you know, Groot and Marvel Rivals.
What do you need?
Privateer... Well, I guess, okay, that depends on, like, companions versus players. Privateers are healers, but also have some good ranged AoEs. And, can't really speak for, like, witch doctors, and there's one other one. Swashbucklers. Swashbucklers would be, like, DPS. They're the more sneaky ones. But I would recommend reading guides about that, because I did not really describe them all that well with my little breakdown there. But, with that, it is kind of like it's a trend at this point, and almost like an in-joke. Every pirate stream gets ends in the cellar. This has been our 4th day of Streamas. 8 to go, and then we'll have a special stream after that last stream. I don't know the specifics of what I'm going to do with that, but it'll come around sooner or later. Next stream will be... Today's Monday, so Wednesday. The free membership for Pirate and Wiz is currently going on from now until December 19th. So about basically the 12 days of Spiral, as they call it. So during that period, both Pirate and Wiz, you have a free membership. You can play the entire game without the paywall restrictions. So if you're looking at the games per se, now's a good time to do it, because you can get that full preview. Only awkward bit will be, like with Wiz, it isn't the old days back when we all used to hang out at Storm Drain Tower after our memberships expired. But yeah. We'll probably be seeing a bit more of Wiz and Pirate then over these next couple days. What was it? I think it's set till the 19th? Yeah, 19th. So that would cover our next next 5 days of Streamas. So I guess we'll probably be falling back into here for a bit. That'll be fun. And then we'll have 3 more streams after that. And it'll be the, like I said, final stream. So, looking forward to that. Hope to see everybody there. As always, I've been me, you've been you. Hope you enjoyed. And... Oop, gotta move some stuff over. I'll see you next time.